professional in her field that I know.
Thank you.
When it comes to access, or everything has its place, you say within the category, what, measure twice, cut once?
Well, hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. But if you don't have a place to put your stuff, if you don't have a way to get it organized, if you don't have a way to access that fuse box, that light panel, whatever you're working on, this is also a multi-use wonder, my friend.
Absolutely.
It is.
I love this. So I am not a stranger to toolboxes.
Right.
I have got so many I have so many tools. Matter of fact, you were showing that tool. I was like, oh, that looks really nice.
See, you had tool envy.
Now I know where to put that tool, right, in this. So this is what I love. When I look at a toolbox, I think the first thing I do is I pick it up and I say, well, how heavy is the actual box itself, right? Because I'm gonna be putting tools in it. This is just under 6 pounds. Then I think, if I look at a step stool, I'm thinking, how much does it going to hold?
Right.
And that is 350 pounds.
Oh, look
now,
at
what
that.
I love about this is it gives me 11 inches up, right? So that means I'm gonna be able to, like, you know, get up to the cabinets, get into like different areas. You need that, just that 1 foot. It's just about 1 foot that you're gonna get, right?
Just that little extra boost.
But
so you just choose your color of choice. I love this yellow. It just makes me smile. The red is almost gone though. There are only 300 of that red. It is a $4.37 flex pay, which is kind of cuckoo when you think about it. But you know what's so fun about this too? If I looked at this, I would never think it was a toolbox. You know what I mean? It doesn't scream toolbox
either. And I love some of the features. So let me just like run us through the features, especially what I like. Okay. I don't want to slip on when I stand on something. So if you look down here, you'll see that you have these little rubber nubs, right? 2 on each leg. Now what I like about that is that when I stand on this, it really grips the floor. It's not gonna slide out, so it's not plastic on wooden floor or whatever it is. And remember, what's nice about this too is if you have wooden floors, it's not gonna mark up the floor. I love it. This is rubber. Now, when I place this down and I pick this up, look at this. I love that this has kind of a brick look to it. So this is, you know, actually this is great too. You could use this for the kids on the bathroom when they're little and they need that little step up to reach to brush their teeth.
Nice top.
But this gives you this nice grip. The other thing that you will notice is this handle. Now I love a nice handle, a handle that grips. If you notice, it has notches in it. So let's say that I'm a sweaty, that what happens is my hand grips nicely right in the middle of this, and also I can easily lift it up. Now, you have the ability to put a lock in here if you want, so you have that eyelet, and this snaps up, and let me just show you, because you have this tray, and the tray holds a lot. Now this one I have outfitted with my tools, right? I have some tools in here, and I have a well down here that can also hold a drill, it can hold your paint, so it's a way to organize. But when you put it all back together like this, you can store it away. Now, think about if you have that drawer that has the tools in it. Get the tools out of the drawer, put it here, because now you are 2 in 1. You have a step stool and a toolbox. Over here, what I love about this, and you're right, I love this yellow as well.
I know, it makes me smile.
Okay, this I have outfitted.
That's a good idea.
Fantastic.
I like
when
that.
you're a gardener, because guess what? It's hard for me on my knees. Sometimes I like to sit down and garden, so I'll be able to do that. And then I can keep my bulbs, my gloves, I can have my hose in here, different kinds of whatever it is that I need, some of my tools. I have that down here, and when I want to, you know, rest, or I want to like just, you know, garden, I just close this up and then I'm ready to use it. Now, this is 18 inches long, okay? 13 wide, and I said it's 11 up, right? But what you'll notice on the back here, I don't know if you can see this, but you actually have indentations. So it goes 0 to 14 inches. Now what I like about this is if I'm measuring any kind of, like maybe a little fabric, or maybe I have a bracket, and I'm like, oh, how big is this? Because I have to put this on my to-do list and go to the hardware store. You can just put it right on here and see how long that is, up to 14 inches, which is very cool. Now over here, Love this. This is my, I mean, I love my tools. I mean, I always have toolboxes, but this is my happy chest.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Because I
that's
love
a great
crafting.
idea.
I love having every kind of little, you know, different marker or pen or whatever. This is great for crafting. I have now my yarn here. This is one of those things that I'm always wanting to go into knitting, so you can have your knitting, but whatever it is you have in there, you have that deep well in there.
Handy.
And then you close it up, and guess what? It's still lightweight because the actual box itself is under 6 pounds. Now, when I go over and stand on this, I want to show you something, because when I stand on it, okay, I mean, I have, these are 8.5, 9 shoes.
Sure.
Right? So look at this.
Look
How much room I have on this. This is not just a dinky little, you know, step stool. I have room where I don't have to, you know, I can feel this. I can have so much room around
nice
here.
and stable.
I don't even have to look down on it.
You don't. And
right?
The thing is, I think for whether it's the DIY person or you just want to feel nice and stable and secure when you just need that little bit of elevation, it keeps things organized, it keeps things in its place. It is a multitasker for sure. It's an awesome value. It's on sale as part of our holiday gift preview. It is part of that 6 flex pay at $4.37 on your credit card. The red, we have the final couple hundred, 611460. I have to say, I am partial to the yellow though. It just makes me smile. There's something just nice and bright and fun about it. And you know, the thing is, Linda, we all have that junk drawer. It's the one where you get the screwdriver. It's the one where you got the flashlight. It's the one you have the batteries.
That's right.
But for me, in my kitchen, it's too high for me to reach. It's in that one cabinet because I figure, oh, I just only need it when I need it.
Yeah.
So now I could keep things where I want them, but I also have a way to grab or get to what I need to repair, whether it's or replace, whether it's the battery in the smoke detector or the light bulb, whatever it might be.
That's right. And really, it's actually it could be a kissing stool too. Those of you,
I like how you think.
you might be wanting to reach your sweetheart. I don't know, but
get closer to that mistletoe.
That's right.
Yeah?
But here's the thing: I put my crock pot now because my cabinets are full. Now I put it on top of the cabinet,
it's true.
And I can't reach it. So I love using this. This gives me. So remember, this is 11 inches high. This is 13 inches deep, and then it's 18 inches wide. And remember, you see her, she's standing on that, but you have these little rubber nubs on the bottom, 2 on each leg. That means it's not gonna mark up it's not gonna slide away on you.
No.
This is what I love, and again, it fits so, anything that organizes my tools. Because, I mean, there's nothing like getting this out of the way, using up that, listen, that drawer for something else.
For sure. Fun and functional as well. Great price. Part of that 6 flex pay event is part of our holiday gift preview. Linda, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Remember that red is in last call, last couple hundred there. All right, the tactical flashlight. It's a set of 2 that's coming up next with